Is a 4.4% swing really a landslide when not a single seat changes hands? That's the question Singaporeans should be asking after GE 2025. Media headlines have called it a landslide win for the ruling People's Action Party, but political scholar Cherian George is urging all of us to take a step back. In today's breakdown, we explore why this election result is far more nuanced than it seems, and what it really tells us about the evolving mindset of Singaporean voters. Cherian George, professor of media studies at Hong Kong Baptist University, has sparked intense debate by describing GE 2025 not as a landslide, but as a status quo vote. In a May 8 Facebook post, following his earlier webinar remarks, George challenged the prevailing media narrative, arguing that no seats were flipped and that this continuity, rather than a sweeping victory, is the real story. For Prime Minister Lawrence Wong and the PAP, this continuity might be a quiet but significant success. As a first-time election leader, holding ground across the board indicates strong voter confidence. But is it a signal of strength, or simply of caution amid uncertain global and domestic conditions? More importantly, George says this election reflects a maturing electorate. Gone are the days when opposition support was just about protest. Today, voters are making positive choices, and they're rewarding candidates who bring quality, credibility, and competence. The Workers' Party retained all 10 of its seats, while smaller parties floundered. According to George, this widening performance gap shows that Singaporeans are no longer content with just any alternative, they're looking for the right one. And this brings us to a core issue in Singapore's political reporting: how we use labels like landslide. George compared the situation to global examples, from Trump flipping swing states to Labour doubling its seats in the UK. In Singapore, however, a small change in vote share, without any change in power, is being touted as something it's not. He also criticizes the long-held obsession with vote share. Historically, it was a proxy for how much Singaporeans supported or rejected the PAP when opposition voices were few. But in 2025, when more voters are discerning and the opposition is established in Parliament, that metric becomes less meaningful. Adding to the discussion, Straits Times columnist Bhavan Jaipragas offers a counterpoint. He acknowledges structural challenges for opposition parties, like short campaigns, shifting boundaries, and grassroots inequality, but also urges them to get real. Voters want more than slogans. They want local engagement, daily problem-solving, and a clear political vision. So where do we go from here? Should the media drop simplistic labels and push for sharper analysis? And are we seeing the slow but steady rise of political maturity in Singapore? Tell us what you think. Was GE 2025 a victory for stability, or did it reveal stagnation in our political alternatives? Should alternative parties stop blaming the system and start building better ground games? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like this video if you found it insightful, and don't forget to share and subscribe to 2230 for more thoughtful discussions beyond the headlines.